Evening, everyone. Just a little short show. I thought we'd have a little chit chat. People put your questions in, whatever you like. Let's talk. Let's talk. Sad day today. Very sad day. Sheffield Wednesday, the Owls, one of the oldest professional football clubs in the Football League, got into administration. Deducted 12 points today. That's them finished. That's them out of that league. They're bottom anyway. Shocking state of affairs. What is going on at that great football club? I mean, they are a very historical club. Arsenal had some major battles with them, and there's been some massive history at that club. And it's a great shame, to be honest, that this can happen. They're obviously, their ownership is obviously in deep shit. Haven't paid the players on time for 7 months. That's a sad state of affairs. I mean, all right, these players aren't going to be going short. It's not that they got in the dough, but at the end of the day, you have a contract, you have an agreement. It's not good, and I fear for what's going to happen for them. Hopefully, somebody will come in with money and sort that club out, because we all know the history, and there's been some bad history there as well. Let's be fair. The Hillsborough disaster was diabolical, horrible. I remember listening to that at half time. I was at Highbury. It was all talked about that it was crowd trouble, because that's when that was going on, but it was obviously not. Total shambles of what happened that day, and 96 people lost their lives, and that's terrible, absolutely terrible, at a football game. But I really do hope that Sheffield Wednesday and the ownership can sort this shit out, because this should not happen to a club with this history. They're older than Arsenal, one of the original members of the Football League. So, this shouldn't happen. I don't know the ins and outs of what's been done, what's happened, what's gone wrong. But clearly the management there is a shambles. Bit like what happened at Reading Football Club. They got themselves out of the shit, and therefore we hopefully will get Sheffield Wednesday out of the crap, because it's not good. Hate to see that with any football club. Saw it with my second club, Newport County, when they got the old Division 4 many years ago. They got booted out, and they weren't allowed to play. They couldn't play in Wales. I never understood this. They couldn't play in Wales because they had to play in England to get back into the FA. I don't understand that, because they were part of the FA when they were in Wales. But yeah, and that's when they changed the name from the Ironsides to the Exiles, which they are currently to this day. But that's football. It's a madness at times, absolute fucking madness. But big up Todd, man. Big up Jez. Gabriel is out for Crystal Palace. Apparently so. Who are we going to bring in then? Who are we going to bring in? Todd Arteta has said that the phase have ended. Oh, really? I haven't heard that. Is that at some bullshit press conference or something? I don't know. Dazza smoked you. Wednesday was going to be my question. What's your thoughts? But he started on it. Yeah, mate, it's a great shame, isn't it? One of the oldest clubs in the English Football League. And they're in this terrible situation where they're in administration. They've been docked 12 points today. They're already bottom of the league. So, yeah, I fear for them. I really do fear for them. There's no way we can let them go bust or go out of the league. No way. It can't happen. But, obviously, something seriously bad there. With the ownership, and it's going to come out in the wash, but could be too late. We need somebody to step in to buy that club out, get them back to where they once were. I mean, come on, let's not forget, right? We had two cup finals against them in 1 year. We won them both, one on a replay, admittedly. So, you know, I know that was back in time, back in the 90s. But at the end of the day, great club. And I don't want to see a football club like that go out and be lost, because they've got a massive fan base and much love to them and much support. I hope they get it sorted. Big up, Marie. Smash the lights up for the one and only Mr. Jez. Big up to you, Marie. Hope you're well. Hope things are progressing for you. I'm not going to go into it, but yeah. Gavin says, even to Marie. Yeah, I mean, what should we talk about? Right, let's talk about this then. Let's talk about it. Put your questions in. Big up, Darren. Hope you're well, my friend. You have to excuse me. Got a bit of a chesty. Darren saying there was an ex-Arsenal player managing Newport. Can't remember who it was. It was Talbot or McDermott. I think it was McDermott, mate. I think it's Brian McDermott. I think. Somebody will correct me. Somebody knows in the chat. Put us right. Because at the end of the day, Kawaji says, Leeds United, 8 o'clock. West Ham United at Ellen Road. That'd be a good game. I will be probably watching that. So it won't be a long show tonight. Just a little quick one. Kawaji prediction, Leeds United 2, West Ham 1. I'm going to go, actually, on that one, I'm going to go on a Desmond. I'm going to 2-2. I think it's going to be a very tight game, that, actually. I think it's going to be a hard-fought game. So, yeah, I'm going on a 2-2. And I will be watching that at 8 o'clock. I've got a feeling Leeds United will beat West Ham 2-0, says Todd. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, West Ham are in a bit of shit. But look what happened. Look what happened with Nottingham Forest. Yeah. Old Sean comes in. Old Dicey comes in, sorts them out. Yeah. Win and beat Porto. Yeah. Manager bounce. Oh, Sean Dyche, mate. You can't knock him, can you? You can't knock that fella. You know, he does do the damage. And, yeah, we got to play them latter part of the season next year, isn't it? We've played them, so we've got to play them next year. We know what Sean Dyche likes to do to Arteta. Let's go back 3 years. We all remember it, don't we? We all remember it. But, yeah, there we go. Big up, says everyone says Todd. So let's talk about this situation with Palace. Let's get into the Palace game, right? I did ask a Palace fan on tonight, but unfortunately he hasn't replied. So that's a shame. Never mind. That's one of them shit things that happens. But we got Palace at home. They've got a decent manager. He can get results. Now, the thing is, 2 o'clock kickoff, Sunday afternoon. We need to get off hard and fast. Now, I don't want to see. The other night, we had a great start. We got out. It wasn't a great style of football in that first half. But the second half, we absolutely took Atletico Madrid apart. They didn't have an answer. Simeone was stood there, didn't have a clue what to do. So credit to Arteta for that. Well done. He rotated. He made the substitutions at the right time. So you have to give him credit for that. You know, and people say, "Oh, you're Arteta. You hate Arteta." No, I don't. I've never met the man. I've never met him. But you know, I will criticise managers. Look, let's put it fair. I've criticised Wenger in his day. I've criticised George Graham in his day. Right? If I think he's getting it wrong, they deserve to be criticised for it. It's like any walk of life, any job in life. If you're not doing your job right, You deserve to be criticised and told you're cocking this up, mate. You ain't getting it right. You need to sort it. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's not pure hate. It's just saying, you're fucking it up, mate. You ain't doing it right. And when you've got tens of thousands of people watching and saying the same thing, and then you've got tens of thousands of people saying, oh, no, it's all right, it's all right. Oh, well, we go again, No, that's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. For me, the manager has to get it right week in, week out. That's what makes you elite. And a lot of people out there saying this guy is the best of the best. He's the elite. He's world class. We're a world class team. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Well, if we're world class, what the fuck have we won then? An FA Cup? Sorry, that don't make us world class. Where is the Champions League trophies? Where are they? Where are the Premier League trophies? Where are they? I ain't seen them in the trophy cabinet. So therefore, to me, that is not world class. World class is when you can actually say you've won a Champions League, you've won a Premier League, and then go on to win a Super Cup. That is world class. Now, forget the Super Cup, forget all that, right? Just throw that one in to the side for the minute. But all these people, Christian, Egal, saying we're the best of the best. Compared to what? What are you comparing it with? Are you, because you must be comparing, you must have an analogy that say you're comparing it with somebody. So who are you comparing it with? Bognor Regis Town? Or are you comparing it with Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea? Yeah, Liverpool, Man United, Man City. Now, when you compare Arsenal, when you compare it to Arsenal, then we're not world class. Because we haven't won a Champions League. We haven't won a European trophy since 1994. So I'm sorry to the people like Egal and Christian. You're talking absolute fucking bollocks. Winning in the in current Champions League, scoring 8 goals without losing, fantastic, brilliant. Big up, Mr. Pads. That's great, but that does not make you world class because you ain't won nothing. I want Arteta to win, right? I want him to win. I'd love him to win. I'd love him to prove me wrong. I'd love that. Please prove me wrong. I'll be the first one to stand up and go, yeah, you got me wrong, mate. After 6 years, you've proved it. Well done. Big up. Fantastic. But we ain't done it yet. Yeah, Mr. Pad, just for me, Eze will be a key in the Palace game. We need to bypass their midfield. Yep, fact. Very good point. The Millet 9257. Big up, man. Fulham nearly went out of existence in the 90s. Fans were sending £20 in to save them. Fayed came along and saved them. All the fans who donated got a brick with their name on, paid by Fayed. Yeah. Yeah. There we are. O1 Zeno, big up, Jez. Keep the motivation up and keep posting to reach 20k. Cool, blimey, that'd be about 10 years, mate. Darren said he has to win the league and the domestic cup this year. Yeah, at least the league. For me, mate, sorry, for me, it's the least. The foundations are there now, mate, Darren. Right. He's got all the tools in the box here to go on to win a Champions League. It's all there. We've got the squad, in my opinion. We've got that squad. We just got to stay fit. They got to stay hungry. Macy says, big up, Jets. Crystal Palace is a difficult game. They have got Nketiah, Mateta, Wharton, Kamada, and Gueye. I still don't like Arteta. I'm not saying I like him. I'm just saying he's got to step up now. 01 Zena said, Jez, I've got some advice for you. Don't go on people's channels who don't come on yours and keep the post regular. Fair play, mate. Fair play. I mean, yeah, I have cut down who I go with now. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, Shano couldn't make it tonight. He's doing a watch along. I respect that. So yeah, I hear you. I do hear you, mate. I do hear you. You know, and it's only Shane actually that I invited on. To be fair, you know, but yeah, I do hear what you're saying, my friend. Mace says, I still don't trust Arteta. I have a feeling he'll bottle the League Cup against Brighton. Yeah, that's next Wednesday night, isn't it? Now, we know what happened last time we played Brighton in the Carrier Bag. We lost 2-0 at the Emirates. I don't know. Interesting. Hendon says, big up Hendo, man. Good evening at Jesse's Arsenal and all watching. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Kawaj says, Macy, big up, mate. Big up to Macy, mate. Top one. Get Macy on, Jez. Macy, if you want to join, mate, I'll send you the link. I'll pop the link in the chat if you want to join in, mate. You're more than welcome. I don't think I've ever had you on my show, to be honest, respectfully. Be quite truthful. Hendon says, I can no longer listen to anything these mutant artexuals say. They just spout utter nonsense. Yeah, I mean, oh dear. I watched I couldn't watch too much of it. I won't lie. I watched Egal Christian. Fuck me almighty. You've got two blokes there talking absolute drivel. No football knowledge at all. Talking absolute bollocks. Absolute shameful. Absolute disgrace to the fan base. Seriously. They were, I mean, you know, the funny thing is, right, if I was to ask either one of them to come on my channel, they wouldn't. Do you know why? Because I'd cook them about what they know about this club and football in general. They talk absolute bullshit. Seriously. And people follow them. I don't understand why. Because they are absolute bullshitters. Does I smoked you? They are comparing these false claims based on the clicks they get. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's all they care about. They're not really interested in the club, right? All they want to try and achieve is loads and loads and loads of views. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want. It's not about the club. It's about them. All about the club. They don't have the love for the club that certain loads of us do have. Macy's saying Christian Egan strict out all false shares. I don't like them. Their opinions are useless. They're meaningless, my friend. They are meaningless, Macy. Hendo says, I refuse to give these mutant fools any of my attention. Yeah, I can't watch the whole stream. Big up Dow. Dow couldn't unfortunately make it tonight. He's busy working. So big up to the Dow, man. Big up to the Dow. I might be just doing a stream tomorrow night, Dow, if you're about. As well. I need to do more streams on my own channel. I'm spending too much time going on other people's, and that's not good for my channel. Macy saying Arteta is so arrogant that he still thinks he's better than all the other managers. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the narcissist in him. Hendo said, spot on, Dazza smoked you. Not reading that other comment out. Man, can't be careful. Yeah, no, I'm not reading that. I don't want to see Havertz in the squad. No, well, we know you'll shoehorn him back in. You know that. Macy, you know that. You know that's what's going to happen, my friend. You know? But put your questions in, people. If you've got anything to say, put them in. AFC always just evens up, even to you, my friend. 0-1-0, BSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Dortmund are all looking strong in the champs. Yeah, it's going to be a tough, rocky road, mate. Macy, again, we have got Slavia Prague and Bayern Munich in our next Champions League games. Yes. Slavia Prague, I think I'm confident there. Bayern Munich, well, we know what happens there, don't we? Well, has happened in the past. Not saying it's going to happen now. Be up against, one of our old mates there from Tottenham. Hendo's saying, don't worry at Macy. You won't see Havertz back in till the other side of Christmas. And that he doesn't have a setback in his rehab and recovery. Fair point. But you never know, how things work out. Players at Arsenal tend to come back way too early from injury. Shoehorn back in. Make sure they're okay. You know what I'm saying? Aces. Evening, mate. Aces. Top fella, man. Glocker says Hendo will be well established and forming the team by the time Havertz is fully match fit. Thing is, though, Hendo, that don't mean fuck all to Arteta, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean nothing. He don't see it that way, does he? AFC always Arsenal Football Club, October 1886, not Arteta, and December 2019. Yeah, there you go. It is. It's a weird one, isn't it? Really. Big up, Dow. I'll contact you tomorrow, mate. Have a good evening at working tonight. International break after the week end of 8th, 9th of November. So only 3 more Premier League matches for. I mean, what is this about? Why do we have to keep having these bloody bullshit international breaks? Fuck me, England have qualified. Who gives a fuck? Right. Big up Gianni, man. Big up the Godfather Jez. Hope all is well. Come on, you gunners. Big up Gianni, man. Top fella. Really enjoy being on streams with Gianni. Top man. Great football knowledge. Great incitement. Aces says Leeds United versus West Ham starts now. Yeah. Excuse me. I've got this chesty cough. That's all that. But before I wrap this up, it's only going to be a short show tonight. I'm due to be going out. I've got to watch the first half of the Leeds, and I'm going out for a curry with a load of mates. I haven't been out for a curry for quite a while, and we're going out about what time? 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock. So So big up everybody who jumped in. Anybody got any questions before we wrap it up? It's only a little short show, and we'll be out of here. I'm going to do a lot more of these little short shows. I like doing the guest shows, hour and a half. They're okay, they're cool. But I like doing maybe. Somebody actually said to me in the week, Jez, maybe change it about a bit. Maybe change the show a little bit. When you've got 3 guests on, don't keep asking the same question to all those 3 guests. And I thought, yeah, that's a good point, actually. That is a very good point. It's a bit boring, isn't it? Well, I asked the question to Kenny, asked the same question to Shane, asked the same question to DJB. Yeah, I thought it was a great comment. And that fella also said, Jez, maybe just do more shows, but just half an hour. Talk on your own. Just, interact with the people more. Because the problem is, other YouTubers will know this, right? When you've got, say, 3 or 4 guests, it's also you've got to try and keep the rapport going with your guests, but also you're showing the chat, but you're not interacting with the chat, and I don't like that. I like to interact with you guys. You make the effort, right? You sit there and make the effort to come and watch and put your comments in. So I think it's only right that I should interact with you guys, because you're the ones that support. You're the ones that subscribe. You're the ones that like. in the comments and all that sort of dramas. So I think that's where it can be. I can be a bit slack actually. So I'm going to change that up a little bit. So I think I'm going to do more of these half-hour little shows, just to have have a little chat. Hendo says Gianni Gianni talks Galacio TV. Not a good week for Italian clubs in the Champions League this week. Can't believe PSV battered Napoli. No, that's true. That is true. That is true. What about? I mean, fair play to Forest beating Porto in the whatever. What is it? The Europa League. For Teta saying that the phases are finished. Well, we're going to wait and see, Aces, my old mate. We're going to wait and see, aren't we? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, on that note, people, I am going to be out of here. Little show, just to keep in touch. Tomorrow night I'll be doing a show. Dal will be coming and joining me. And that's, the last one Dal and I did, I thought was absolute legend. It was fucking brilliant. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, little show. Take care, people. Enjoy the game tonight. Enjoy the game on Sunday, of course. That is going to be a massive game. We got to beat Palace to keep up our, thrust towards winning the Premier League. So, have a good evening, one and all. Enjoy yourselves. Take care. Look after yourselves. Very good evening.